Hello, we are Starchitects 97 for some reason. Our team consists of Craig Tolliver, Joseph Aguilar, Michael Sabayan, Nia Jones, and William Robinson. The architectural firm that we collaborated with for the second half of the semester is Flewelling & Moody Architects. Flewelling & Moody is a firm that holds high values in community design and education.
Their mission statement is as follows, open quote. Flewelling & Moody has been a leader in educational design and planning since 1928. Our goal is to be your professional resource, to provide solutions that will help you meet your business and educational priorities. Close quote. Our case study project was the renovation of the William S. Hart High School campus. This project is called William Hart High School, which is located at 24825 North Newhall Avenue at Newhall, California, 91321. The project type is a K-12 educational institution. The client is the William Hart Union High School District. The architect in charge is Flewelling & Moody, and the budget cost for this project is about $33 million.
In April of 2007, a representative from William S. Hart High School approached the firm and asked if they could submit an in-depth proposal of what work was required so that the school could be brought up to the state standard. This means that they were asked to do a master plan for the campus. Scope of services were defined in the bid package, existing report from the school district, and standards set by the state of California. Flewelling & Moody evaluated 7 buildings on the campus. The firm produced all schematic and design development drawings. These drawings signed off at 50%, 70%, and 100% completion for approval. After receiving the school board's approval, they created the construction documents. The firm also had to give cost estimates for the project at all levels. The firm received 75% of the total sum. Funds and payment were also received through state bonds, including Measure R and a new bond called Measure 5A.
The client was motivated to build the project due to the age of the established school. The high school had not been properly passed through the state of California code inspection. The client also held a close relationship with Hart High School due to the fact that the school acted as the face of the entire school district, thus prompting further design and renovation action. The client had a large amount of experience and knowledge with building due to the fact that Hart High School was the last high school in the district to receive funding. The district had already paid $190 million to other projects prior to Hart High School's renovation. Flewelling & Moody had a prior relationship with the client due to a heavy emphasis on community involvement within the firm, which acted as an understanding between the firm and the client. The school district, as well as the client, staff and faculty, and entire community were involved in the process of establishing what the needs and goals of the project were. Flewelling & Moody conducted over 75 personal interviews with students, teachers, parents, etc. in order to determine what the needs and goals of the project should be.
Initially, while the evaluation was being performed before the bidding process, Flewelling & Moody was told that the client had a $10 million budget for schematic design. In addition to that budget, once the buildings and the campus were evaluated for necessary projects to bring the school up to code, the architects that evaluated the school concluded that the renovations and the new budget for the scale and scope of all parameters would be $33 million. One of the major challenges in this project was to keep it under budget and within budget, as well as to do each transaction in small amounts. In an effort to keep everything within budget, Flewelling & Moody did utilize a cost estimator, an existing consult that was already on their staff. Throughout the project, there was no major changes. Everything went according to rough schematic plan. Construction costs were included in the initial budget, both the proposed and the new proposed budget after the school got evaluated by the architects. In order to keep everything in order and control, if changes had to be made, the architects fought for those changes to be made and clearly explained the reason why and spoke up.
The best and worst moments. In order to ensure design excellence within the case, the client must always have the last word of agreement. Since the client wanted the aesthetics of the brick, the architecture must put the brick within the design. According to Flewelling and Mooding's Utah Pollard, the best movement was at the end of the project. At the end, the student really enjoyed the renovations. This reaction is the true essence, what the best moment in the case study. The worst moment within the process of the case is during construction. The reason is due to the interaction between the architect and the contractor. There is an underestimation of the architect. The underestimation resulted in a lack of unprofessional, uncompleted work that needed to be redone. The firm learned that there should always be an overflow of site documentation, as well as meeting minutes. Archive of email communications must also be kept.